In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the theme or the background for your haiku class. So go to Manage Class and find where it says Edit Theme. You can choose from themes that are already built in to haiku. So there's school themes, and as you can see, there's 40 of them. And there's haiku themes, and looks like there's 50 of those. So you can scroll through these, see if there's anything that you like. If you find one that looks good, you can click on it, and it'll show you a preview of what it's going to look like. Or you can customize your theme, so you can build your own. So I'm going to create a theme, and I'm going to call it for training. Click Create. From here, it's going to bring you to another toolbar on the top that's going to show you the different things that you can do to change. So you have your general, you have your header, you have your background, and you have your appearance. We'll start with the general. The general is the theme name. You can change that. The page title is this welcome. So if I want to change that color, let's say I want to change it to pink, I can set the color so that that changes. I can also change the font if I want to. Other titles are the content block titles. So if I want to change that, maybe I want to make it a little bit brighter green, I can set the color. And then the link color is this. I always like my links to be that bright blue. So I can change the link color to a bright blue. So now you can see that it changes a little bit. The next one's the header. You can see the class name right now is this dark gray. So I can change that. Maybe I want to change it to a bright blue. I can set that color, a purplish blue. The header tabs, let's make those a different color so I can show you where those are. And I'm going to set the color. So that's these tabs. And the header background. Maybe I just want to make it a little bit gray, and I can set color. So you can see it's right here. This is if you want it to be white. You can change it to white, so that changes right here. Translucent or transparent. Now there's a couple other things you can do as well. The header image is what's going to show up in the background on the top of your page. So you can choose a file that you already have. You can find something. Just keep in mind that in order for it to show up well, you want a smaller image. You don't want something that's 1,000 by 1,000. You want it to be a little bit smaller. The one I found is still maybe a little bit too big, but for today's purposes, we're just going to go through it. So I have one here called Colored Pencils, and I'm going to click on it and click Open. And it's going to download it. And you'll see it'll show up in the background. But right now it's just one image. So I can click on that drop down next to header image, and I can tile it so that it shows up, it'll tile it across. So if you have a smaller image, it's going to tile it pretty small in the background. Then I'm going to click background. And you can either use gradient background. So maybe I want to choose it like a purplish color. You'll see that it changes here in the background. If you uncheck that box, and I can change this one as well. I'll make it maybe a little bit darker, that color. And you see it shows up around the welcome. If I uncheck that box, then I can choose a file to show up in the background. So maybe I want to choose that same colored pencil just to have you see what it looks like. And I can click Open. And it'll show up in the background. You can see when you scroll that it shows up. So I'll click Save. Well, actually, we'll go through this appearance too. So appearance, you can choose independent. You can choose unified. So there's no in between. It looks like one big page. And you can change your rounded to square. I like the rounded, and I like the content blocks to be independent, so I'm going to keep it here. So then I can click Save, and it's going to change my background. So I have to go back up to Manage Class, go to Edit Theme, and I'm going to find that theme, training videos, and I want to apply it. So now I guess I didn't save that background when I changed the background here, but I kind of like it without the colored pencils anyway.